Welcome to my review on the CAN OBD code reader. The best solution to diagnose all 1996 and newer OBDs compliant vehicles, according to the packaging, that is. So, here we have the product in its packaging. As you can see, usual packaging, and on the reverse we have all of its features. Works with all 1996 and later OBD compliant US, European and Asian vehicles, easily determines the cause of the check engine light, retrieves generic PO, P2, P3 and UO manufacturer specific P1, P3 and EU1 codes and pending codes, turns off check engine light, clears codes and resets monitors, displays DTC definitions on unit screen, views freeze frame data, displays monitor and IM readiness status emissions, multilingual menu on DTC definitions, English, Spanish, French and German, etc. Retrieves vehicle information, VIN, SIN and CVN, supports CAN controlled area network and all other current OBD protocols. Extremely easy to use and highly reliable. Made in China, I can't see that being a problem, as they're very good at copying stuff, if it is a copy. Anyway, there we have it there. Okay, in the packaging. Arrived the other day, seems solid enough. Not taken out the packaging yet, but I shall do that just before I venture outside to clear the fault code which has appeared on my Saab 93 2007 Sport, and you shall be joining me in that venture and we shall be out there soon. Okay, I'm back in the car now. Well, say back, I'm in the car, I wasn't in the car before. It's a Saab, and here's the reader. I've plugged it into the connector at the bottom there. Whether you'll be able to see that, I don't know properly, but there you go. It's in there. Okay, and it's run off the car battery, this, so there's no batteries in it as such. Now I plugged it in and I've not used it before, so it's all trial and error. So I've pressed in enter. Okay, now I've not stuck the keys in or turned the ignition on yet, so it's waiting for the vehicle to respond. So we shall see. Verify that the ignition is on, so it will let you know if you need to put the ignition on, and so I think I shall need to put the ignition on, which I'm going to do now. Okay, I think you can read that asking you. Okay, oops, I'll turn that off. Bit of pump going on there. So the ignition is now on. All the lights are coming on. Verify the ignition is on. Check if the scan tool OBD connector. Can I scroll down? Compliance. So it's asking me there. Off. Wait for about 10 seconds and turn the ignition back on. Okay. Verify that the ignition is on. Check if the scan tool is to the vehicle's DLC. It's the vehicle's DLC that I've connected the wire to. Verify that the vehicle is OBD compliant. Turn the ignition on, which I've done. Wait for about 10 seconds and turn the ignition back to on. So let's see what we've got here. Right, so code reader. Right, so I think I need to unplug this, so I shall unplug this. So now let's see what happens when it's all plugged in. So basically I've got to turn the ignition on before I turn it on, kind of thing, and then before I plug the cable in to the car's 16 or 15 point port, and then turn the device on. So turn the ignition on before connecting the device. Once ignition's on, connect the device, press enter, and it reads the codes, and it's asking me now if I want to read codes. If you see there, it's asking me, and I can scroll down, erase codes, view freeze time, IM readings, vehicle info, exit, and then back up to 1. So I'm going to say read codes, enter, exhaust gas recirculation flow. Exhaust gas recirculation flow. Okay, so that seems to be what the problem is. Let's see if I enter read code. So let me just read codes again. So it's generic P0400. I think that is what the code is, the P0400 generic, 1 of 2. Scroll, let's see what happens if I scroll down. No, oh, 2 of 2, exhaust gas recirculation flow. So it's just basically the recirculation flow. It's obviously something to do with the gases. So I shall enter, erase codes, let's go down, enter, erase trouble codes, yes, erase failure, turn key on with engine off. And key on. Erase codes. Yes. So it doesn't seem to be. Turn key on with engine off. Oh, well, actually I've just turned it on and bingo, the code has gone off. It didn't say it rose the code, it said failure, but the actual engine light has gone off. So it does work, which I'm pleased about. So there you go. Let's see if I erase trouble code. Yes, erasing codes, erase failure. Well, it says erase failure on there, but it's I don't know whether it's erased the code or not, but it's turned the light off, so it's done something. Let's see, view freeze frame. So what's this? No freeze frame. IM readiness for since DTC is cleared this drive cycle. Since it looks like it's cleared it, so it didn't say it cleared it, but it's cleared it. This previous service menu. Previous menu. Let's go enter. Status misfire monitor not applicable. Fuel systems complying components. So it gives oxygen sensors, misfire monitor. Okay. IM readiness. Obviously it's given, I mean I've got a clue what a lot of this is about, but not applicable, not applicable. So there are different tasks you can do with it. Let's see, back to enter previous menu, so we can get out of that previous menu. Read codes. Let's go back to read codes, vehicle info. Hang on, that's vehicle info. Enter, turn key on with engine off, press any code to continue. Down, call previous menu, and then down. Let's go back to 1, read codes, enter. No codes are stored, so it did clear the codes. It just said it didn't clear the codes, but now once I've turned the engine back on and there's no light on it, it's cleared the codes, and I'm very happy about that. It just shows you how easy it is to clear the code. It might come back on, I don't know, in the future, because I think this code came on about 8 months ago. I called the AA out, RAC out, and they cleared it, and it was probably about another 4 months before it came on. So some of these codes just come on. I mean, it doesn't mean there's any major problems, but the good thing about this system, this code reader, cost me a tenner, and the engine light on for an MOT is a failure. So if you get one of these, plug it in, clear your codes, take it for the MOT, bingo, you've passed the MOT and you don't have to worry about that code. So it's well worth the tenner. It's a really good gadget. Let's see, erase code. Let's see what's that. Erase trouble code. Yes. Right, turnkey. Right, okay. So it might just come up that it hasn't erased the codes, but what you've got to do obviously is turn the car on to see if the light's gone off. And there's no code showing. Let me see. Right. Okay. View freeze frame. So there you go.